Good day, everyone. Good day, good day, good day, good day. I'm your host, Shane, and this is another episode of Coffee Talk. Here is a weekly podcast where we talk about trending topics, upcoming events. We have special guests on certain days. So tonight's topic, I'm going to get right into it. First and foremost, I would like to thank all of you for attending the live that we had this week on Facebook as well as YouTube. I'm asking that you continue to subscribe to my channel, Emerald Empire. It is on YouTube, and I would like to see it grow. Thank you for those that have subscribed, and thank you for those that are supporting the channel. So, nonetheless, we're going to go into the topic. Tonight's topic is change. Okay, this past week, we spoke about relationships. We spoke about cheating. This was a topic that I tried to resist, but nevertheless, I had a guest on this week, and it was a phenomenal show. The views are still going up, and I thank all you supporters again. But I want to talk about change tonight. Okay, so in reference to change, I am talking about relationships. When relationships begin to change, the dynamics when both parties are no longer interested or communicate, or they do not trust anyone, that word change come about as an umbrella. Okay, so in order to have a successful relationship, far as companionship, courtship, situationship, familyship, whatever type of ship you decide to be on, you have to be willing to change. Okay, every day you're supposed to grow and shed old skin and renew your mind, your body, and soul by feeding it natural things, whether it's food, whether it's healthy literature, whether it's exercising. You're supposed to constantly change. And with change, that means you're growing. Okay, we're not ever supposed to stay stuck, stagnant, or in the same mindset as when we were younger. Okay, the older our body gets, sometimes in these toxic relationships, people's mind should reflect back on their younger years when they were in the early teens or late teens going into the early 20s or early 30s going into 40s. I'm in a new bracket, the late 30s, early 40s. So that's my bracket right now. So as you grow with your relationship, you and your spouse, things in the relationship have to grow. You have to be willing to change. One cannot be stuck on past activities, hanging out, not respecting each other's boundaries, talking to their partner disrespectfully. You have to be willing to change those things. Now, does that happen to where sometimes it does happen when people go into relationships and the relationship might be toxic in the beginning. Okay, unknowingly, prematurely, people do get into relationships not really knowing fully what it takes, how it's supposed to look, things that may come against them. Sometimes you get into a relationship when you were younger and you wind up staying with your partner for years and years and years and years. In those years, one of you might grow, elevate your mindset, your thought pattern, your day-to-day tasks. It begins to change where the other partner might not. That partner might be stuck in limbo, and just stuck. Okay, and they do not want to change. Now, what does change look like in a relationship? Well, healthy communication, healthy boundary setting, healthy patterns, daily patterns, a stable foundation for your children if there is children in the home. Just a feeling of maturity, a feeling of peace, not going into your household upset, not quarreling for little things. Change is something that you want to receive, that you need to receive and need to accept, because as you get older, your mindset, your views in life, it's supposed to elevate. Okay, when you were younger, you did not know certain things. You did not know how to maybe carry or conduct a healthy relationship. You might not have known what exactly it looked like. But as you grow and you grow and you grow and you grow, and you get older, you're supposed to wise up. Okay, wisdom and understanding and elevation comes with age and wisdom. You have to want to do these things. Okay, it should not be forced. So far, what I see on the internet goes on all, it's on all platforms, is this is something that is just not taking place. Okay, you have more and more women that are willing to leave long-standing relationships, and I'm not excluding the men, and I'm not trying to target the men, but more and more women are just leaving relationships that just no longer serve them any purpose. Okay, and it baffles me, because it doesn't even matter your nationality, your race, your age. This is something that has been taking place for years across the board. And it makes you wonder, like, what exactly is going on? You have so many podcasts that sit there and bash women, bash the black woman. They just all types of stereotypes, and it just alarms me how people, men, can view women in that mindset and be around them on a day-to-day basis, knowing that they have these certain views. To me, that is not change. That is old thinking, old mentality, brainwash mentality. And I just find it alarming. It's on an all-time high. This is like the new wave that's going on. A lot of women are just branching out and just doing their own thing. They're just no longer staying by these men that just don't make absolutely no sense. So you have to want to, like I said, change. You have to want to grow. You and your partner should want to build. And it gets to a point, like I said it earlier, my earlier podcast, people just don't want to. Most men just don't want to. Most men just want to stay with multiple options, and they're comfortable causing chaos. They're comfortable playing mind games and manipulating. And it's a thought pattern where they're comfortable. So you want me to be submissive, but you want me to be independent, but you want me to be a nurturer. You want me to be a mother. You want me to cook, clean, and do all these things, and still in return, I receive nothing. We have to make this make sense. So, to all the viewers out there, I want you to go ahead and write down in the chat and comment your views, your thought patterns on it. I do respond to questions. I have opened up the floor on my YouTube channel to where you can go ahead and ask reasonable, responsible, respectable questions, and I'll get back to you and answer. But this is something that's been laying on my heart. Change in your perception of life, change in the way you view your opposite spouse. Is this a man world? Is this all about men and men only alone? Or is this supposed to be equal give and take? Okay, so I'm going to let you answer and you decide. Now, I'm not telling you to mess up your homes. If your homes is okay and there's nothing going on in your home and you just want to listen to my wonderful podcast, you could do so. If you want to go ahead and support, you can do so. But for those that are going through transformation, going through divorces and going through breakups and going through separations, and you're wondering why in the world is my partner not willing to change? Okay, so I want women out there to know that you could do everything in the world. This is a want, a drive that you have to have internally that you want to do for yourself. You could do everything possible in the world. You can do try to meet everyone's needs. And when you're in a relationship, you try to meet everyone's needs. Sometimes it could be very, very difficult. It could be very, very difficult. So out there, I want you to get a chance, write down some things that you would want to have take place in your home. If you believe in manifestations, if you believe in the power of the tongue and speaking things into existence, then I want you to ask yourself, well, doing all these things, does this actually work? Some women and men have been stuck in relationships for years, and nothing has changed. So then you got to ask yourself, is this worth it? Is this worth it? My mindset, I'm willing to change. And I don't want to omit, we're going to vice versa and do it for men, pertaining to women too, because this does take place where one partner grows another one. And also codependency, okay? Being codependent on that person to go the extra mile, to go the extra step to make their home comfortable. Okay, so when you speak about relationships, sometimes it's one-sided, and the other person again is not willing to change their beliefs. They're not willing to meet their partner equal. They don't believe in reciprocity. These things do take place. So this is a short one. I just wanted to throw this out there for this week. I'm going to elaborate and expound more. So again, welcome to another episode of Coffee Talk. I am your host, Shane. Have a great night.